ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಬಿಡು, ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ.
ಮೇಲೆ
ಬೇಡ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಝೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇಳಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, ಅಷ್ಟು ವೈಟ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆಲ್ಲ
ಏನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ.
Trust soon to combine ethics and education. Now it has 40+ educational institutions and Dignitary, Mangaluru and Big. Dignitary Meenakshi Institute of Technology and named after Meenakshi, wife of the founder of Dignitary Education Trust, Justice K.S. Hegde, was established in the year 2001. Now it is one of the top-ranking technical institutions in India.
ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರು ಅದು ಬೇಕು ಇದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಡ್ಡಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
ನೀವು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ, ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ
and Invocation rank band 101 to 150 in India. Technical institutions by National Institutional Ranking.
ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Design and development of small satellites, robotics, nanomaterials and avionics, design engineering and process simulation, aerospace engineering and Internet of Things, power engineering, quantum computing, cybersecurity, additive manufacturing, and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. NMIT launched a Center of Excellence for Women Empowerment. Academic programs offer human and aeronautical engineering, artificial intelligence and data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning, civil engineering, computer science and business systems, computer science and engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics engineering, VLSI design and technology, electronics and communication engineering, information science and engineering, and mechanical engineering. The institution also offers minor programs to engineering students at UG level, such as cybersecurity, software engineering practices, and artificial intelligence and machine learning to equip them with multidisciplinary skills. Tech and defense technology, electric vehicle technology, renewable energy, robotics and artificial intelligence, structural engineering, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Computer Applications, PhD programs in engineering, sciences, and technology. NMIT is one of the first institutions in the country to offer NCC as an elective subject starting the academic year 2013-14 to promote fitness and discipline. Several NCC cadets of NMIT have secured prestigious placements in Army, Air Force, and Navy. NMIT is already in full front to share the benefits of industry academy collaboration. Major industries have already set up laboratories in the institution to facilitate the entrepreneurs and students to carry out further innovations so as to create self-reliant India. This institution is committed to inculcating among students high-quality research and leadership abilities. The placement cell at NMIT strives hard to transform the talent pool to continuous training programs by industry experts in the respective domain. As a result, students of NMIT are placed in the most reputed companies across the world. Dignitary School of Management. Established in the year 2009, this institute is an autonomous school approved by AICTE, offering full-time postgraduate diploma in management (PGD). The institute has signed an MOU with North Dakota State University (NDSU), Fargo, USA, to upskill the existing students, higher education, exploring placement opportunities available in domestic and international market, and capacity building in the skilling and education ecosystem. Dignitary School of Architecture, Planning and Design. Established in the year 2016, this institute, affiliated to Visvesvaraya Technological University, Indian Institute of Architects, and approved by Institute of Town Planners, aims to produce professionally trained architects and planners who are capable to evolve innovative approaches for the development and management of building design. Students are to explore, innovate, and engage in cross-disciplinary thinking. The institution offers B-Plan, B-Design, and M-Plan, Masters in Urban and Regional Planning programs with a 3-tier proctoral mentoring system. Dignitary School of Fashion Technology and Interior Design. Established in the year 2016, this institute, affiliated to Bengaluru City University with essential accreditation from PAN, aims to produce competent professionals and entrepreneurs in the field of fashion designing and interior design. The institution offers BSc and MSc, Fashion and Apparel Design, and Interior Design and Decoration. The institution also provides value-added certification programs in terracotta and ceramic work, photography, and graphics editing. Dignitary College of Pharmaceutical Science. Established in the year 2008, this institute, well equipped with modern infrastructure, recognized by Pharmacy Council of India, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, All India Council of Technical Education, is committed to deliver quality education in pharmaceutical sciences and enhance the competencies and skill sets of students. The institution offers pre-farm and pre-farm lateral entry programs. The first grade and blue colleges are named after Dr. Nitya Shankara Adyantaka, a philanthropic medical practitioner who contributed immensely to the upliftment of Indian village. Dr. NSAM First Grade College. Established in the year 1999, the institution is affiliated to Bengaluru City University and accredited by NAC. The college offers BEA, BA, and BCA programs. It offers several innovative courses to ensure the future employment opportunities. Dr. NSA Pre-University College, the institution established in 2011, is recognized by the Department of Pre-University Education, Government of Karnataka. College believes in holistic education. The college has established state-of-the-art laboratories to facilitate young students knowledge in their areas of interest. The college offers science and commerce programs. Dignitary International School, established in the year 2007, a co-educational and semi-residential school from nursery up to class 12, affiliated to Center for Secondary Education, CBSE New Delhi, is located at Mailapanahalli, Yelahanka, on a sprawling 11-acre campus. The school is fully equipped to record knowledge in education, budding talent. The main objective is to bring to the students keen awareness of arts, science, and sports. Time and again, learning and a beacon of hope for young people, unformed dreams.
Come from here. No. If they come, they should go to last room. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ನಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲವಲ್ಲ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕು ಅಂತ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 hours ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವೈಟ್ ಟೇಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯಾ
Invocation Trust, founded by Justice K.S. Heck, was established in the year 1971 by commencement and succeeded to Dignitary. The trust formed to combine ethics and education. Now, it has 40 plus educational institutions and retail, Bambadoo, and Big. Invocation is of technology and named after Dignitary, wife of the founder of the Invocation Trust, Justice K.S. Heck, established in the year 2001. Now, it is one of the top-ranking technical institutions of India, conferred with the prestigious autonomous status by the University of Translation in the year 2007 itself. And also is accredited with NBA, Tier 1, and NAC A+ grade, platinum grade by ASCE, CII. The partner is ranked under the rank band 151 to 200. And innovation ranked band 101 to 150 in India by the National Institutional Ranking Framework (NIRF), Ministry of Education and Government of India in the year 2023. The institution houses 10 multidisciplinary research labs, attracting young research talents from all over the country and abroad. The labs are design and development of small satellites, robotics, nanomaterials and avionics, design engineering and process integration, aerospace engineering and Internet of Things, power engineering, quantum computing, cybersecurity, additive manufacturing, and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. NMIT launched a Center of Excellence for Women Empowerment. Academic programs offered here are BE in Aeronautical Engineering, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Business Systems, Computer Science and Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Electronics Engineering, VLSI Design and Technology, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Information Science and Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering. The institution also offers minor programs to engineering students at UT level, such as cybersecurity, software engineering practices, and artificial intelligence and machine learning to equip them with multidisciplinary skills. MTech in Defense Technology, Electric Vehicle Technology, Renewable Energy, Robotics and Artificial Intelligence, Structural Engineering, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Computer Applications, PhD programs in Engineering, Sciences and Management. NMIT is one of the first institutions in the country to offer NCC as an elective subject starting the academic year 2013-14 to promote fitness and discipline among students. Several NCC cadets of NMIT have secured prestigious placements in Army, Air Force, and Navy. NMIT is already in forefront to share the benefits of industry-academia collaboration. Major industries have already set up laboratories in the institution to facilitate the entrepreneurs and students to carry out further innovations so as to create self-reliant India. This institution is committed to inculcating among students high-quality research and leadership abilities. The placement cell at NMIT strives hard to transform the talent pool to continuous training programs by industry experts in the respective domain. As a result, students of NMIT are trained in the most reputed companies across the world. Dignitary School of Management. Established in the year 2009, this institute is an autonomous B school approved by AICTE, offering full-time postgraduate diploma in management (PGD). The institute has signed an MOU with North Dakota State University, NDSU, Fargo, USA, to upskill the existing students, higher education, exploring placement opportunities available in domestic and international market, and capacity building in the skilling and education ecosystem. Dignitary School of Architecture, Planning and Design. Established in the year 2016, this institute, affiliated to Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Indian Institute
I will go.
of Architects,
I'll arrange it.
approved by Institute
After
of
arranging,
Planners,
it's going live now. It's
professionally trained architects and planners who are capable to evolve innovative approaches for the development and management of building design. Students are to explore, innovate, and engage in cross-disciplinary thinking. The institution offers VR, V-Plan, V-Design, and M-Plan Masters in Urban and Regional Planning programs with a 3-tier proctoral mentoring system. Dignitary School of Fashion Technology and Interior Design. Established in the year 2016, this institute, affiliated to Bengaluru City University with essential accreditation from NAC, aims to produce competent professionals and entrepreneurs in the field of fashion designing and interior design. The institution offers BSc and MSc Fashion and Apparel Design and Interior Design and Decoration. The institution also provides value-added certification programs in terracotta and ceramic ware, photography, and graphics editing. Dignitary College of Pharmaceutical Science. Established in the year 2018, this institute, well equipped with modern infrastructure, recognized by Pharmacy Council of India, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, All India Council of Technical Education, is committed to deliver quality education in pharmaceutical sciences that enhance the competencies and skill sets of students. The institution offers B-Farm and B-Farm lateral entry program. The first grade and PU colleges are named after Dr. Nitya Shankara Adyantaka, a philanthropic medical practitioner who contributed immensely to the upliftment of Nitya village. Dr. NSAM First Grade College. Established in the year 1999, the institution is affiliated to Bengaluru City University and accredited by NAC. The college offers BBA, BA, and BCA programs. It offers several innovative courses to ensure the future employment opportunities. Dr. NSAM Pre-University College. The institution, established in 2011, is recognized by the Department of Pre-University Education, Government of India. The college believes in holistic education. The college has established state-of-the-art laboratories that facilitate young students to nurture their areas of interest. The college offers science and arts programs. Midday International School, established in the year 2007, a co-educational and semi-residential school from nursery up to class 12, affiliated to Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE) New Delhi, is located at Mailapanahalli, Yelahanka, on a sprawling 11-acre campus. The school is fully equipped to record knowledge in education, budding talents. The main objective is to bring to the students keen awareness of the arts, science, and sports. Time and again, the institutions established by Dignitary Education Trust have remained firm on their feet, steadfast in their duty as sanctuaries of learning and a beacon of hope for young people with unfaltering dreams.
ಅಂತೂ ನೋಡಿ. Even if I sit, I can be able to view. Remote shoot. ಏನೇನೋ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೈ ಮುಗ್ಬೇಕು ಮುಟ್ಬೇಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ.
Hello everyone. So starting the program in a few minutes. I request you to keep your phones in vibration mode. And please don't roam around, it's going live. Thank you. अखंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We extend a warm welcome to one and all present here to the National Level Research Conference 2024 on Data-Driven Decision Making, Transforming Management Practices for the Future, organized by NITE Education Trust, School of Management, Bengaluru. I am Samarth Kaundinya.
And I am Sandhya Joshila.
And we are your hosts for the day. On behalf of NITE Education Trust School of Management, I heartily welcome you all.
This conference serves as a platform for scholars, researchers, and professionals from diverse fields and come together, share their insights, and engage in meaningful discussions that pave the way for advancements in their respective domains. Now, I would like to invite Dr. S. Sandhya, Professor and Research Head of NITE School of Management, for the welcome address.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to the National Conference 2024, a gathering that celebrates the spirit of inquiry and the pursuit of knowledge. It is a great pleasure and an honor to have you all with us today here, as we convene to share insights, present groundbreaking research, and foster collaborations that will shape the future of data-driven decision-making. This conference brings together the brightest minds across the nation, renowned experts, innovative researchers, and passionate students, all united by a common goal to understand and advance the frontiers of transforming management practices for the future. So on this occasion, I deem it a great honor to welcome you all to this inaugural section. I take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished Chief Guest of the day, Dr. L. Gomati Devi, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharani So we request all the dignitaries to kindly occupy the desks. Madam, it is a matter of great privilege and honor to have your gracious presence today. On behalf of NITE School of Management, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this inaugural function. We welcome you, madam. I request Dr. Venugopal, Director, NITE School of Management, We have with us today another distinguished chief guest, Dr. Nagraj Ramarao, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mohan Babu University, Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh, who has joined us online. We welcome you, sir. I'm glad to extend my warm welcome to our keynote speaker for the day, Shri C.S. Sheikh Latif, KAS, Register, Bangalore University. We are extremely grateful to you accepting by sparing your valuable time to raise this occasion. Welcome, sir. I am delighted to welcome the keynote speaker, Shri Madhusudan Murthy, sir, Senior Vice President, High-Tech and IST Engineering Information, Bangalore, for today's program. We thank you for your valuable presence amongst us on this occasion, sir. I welcome our guest of honor, Shri Girinarayan, sir, fellow and past chairman, NIPM Karnataka chapter, senior partner, Lord HR Buddy, Bangalore, for today's program. I welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Anant Rao, Emeritus Professor of Finance, University of Dubai, UAE, who has joined us online for today's program. We welcome you, sir. I am pleased to introduce and welcome our review committee members, Dr. Nitesh Bhatia, Assistant Professor, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi, Dr. Bharat, Administrative Staff College, Hyderabad, Dr. Amolak Singh, Assistant Professor, Pondicherry, Central University, Pondicherry, Dr. Nagapavan, Assistant Professor, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi, Dr. Shamba Shivarao, Assistant Professor, NIT, Rourkela, Dr. Rajesh, IIT, Hyderabad, Dr. Ramulu Bukya, Assistant Professor, Central University of Rajasthan, Dr. Priyanshi Ranjan, Assistant Professor, KL University, Hyderabad, Dr. Saira, Assistant Professor, Rajgiri College of Management and Applied Sciences, Kerala, Dr. Augustine Paul, Assistant Professor, Mahendra University, Hyderabad, Dr. Satish, Assistant Professor, Administrative Staff College, Hyderabad, Dr. K. Harishankar, Assistant Professor, Institute of Agricultural Sciences, Tamil Nadu, Dr. Arivel, Assistant Professor, Kaveri University, Hyderabad, who have joined us online today. Sir, we welcome, warm welcome to you all. I'm glad to extend my warm welcome to our session chairs, Dr. Ganapati MS, Professor, University and Head, Institute of Agri-Business Management, University of Dr. Harish Babu, Principal, Nagarjuna Degree College and Director, Management Studies, NGI, Bangalore, who is joining us in few minutes. Dr. Vinay S., Director, Seshatripuram Institute of Management Studies, Bangalore. Dr. Pradeep Eni, Professor and HR, Surana Educational Institutions, Bangalore. Dr. Senthil Kumar, Professor and Head, School of Management, University, Bangalore. Dr. Bhupatra Aradhya, Professor, New Horizon College of Engineering, Bangalore. We welcome you all for today's program. In absentia, I extend a warm welcome to Mr. Rohit Punja, Administrator, NEP, Bangalore, for this event. Sir has been a great source of inspiration for all of us. We welcome in absentia. I extend a warm welcome to H.C. Nagaraj, sir, Principal, NMIT, Bangalore. He is on the way and will be joining us in few minutes. I am also pleased to extend my warm welcome to Dr. Sandeep Shastri, Academic Advisor, NED. They are joining us in some time. So I welcome Dr. Venugopal, Director, Nitya School of Management. I am extremely happy to warmly welcome all the principals and the heads of the departments on this occasion. We welcome you all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome the distinguished faculty and students from various colleges for this program. We welcome you all. I also extend my warm welcome to the teaching and non-teaching fraternity and students of Nitya School of Management for this program. And finally, we welcome one and all who have graced this occasion. Thank you for joining us, and let's make this memorable and impactful event. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the welcome note. As we commence this significant gathering, it is our tradition to begin with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. The lamp lighting ceremony symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and welcoming of knowledge and enlightenment. It is a tribute to the pursuit of wisdom and guidance it provides us in our endeavors. I request all the dignitaries to kindly join us in the lamp lighting. Now, to invoke the blessings of the Almighty and set a serene and auspicious tone for our conference, I call upon Omkar Bhatt, first year PGDM student, for the invocation. I request you all to kindly stand up.
ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ ವಿಘ್ನ ವಿದೂರ ಸದಾ ವಂದಿಪೆ ವಿಘ್ನ ವಿದೂರ ಸದಾ ವಂದಿಪೆ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಹೇ ಗಣಪತಿ ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಹೇ ಗಣಪತಿ ಶೇಷ ವಿಭೂಷಾನಿ ನೀಡೈಮತಿ ಶೇಷ ವಿಭೂಷಾ ನೀಡೈಮತಿ ದಾಸ ಜನರಿಗೆ ನೀಡೋ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ದಾಸ ಜನರಿಗೆ ನೀಡೋ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ ಭಕ್ತ ಕೋಟಿಗೆ ನಿರಕ್ಷಾದಾಯಕ ಭಕ್ತ ಕೋಟಿಗೆ ನಿರಕ್ಷಾದಾಯಕ ಪಾವನ ಚರಣ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ದೇವಾಧಿದೇವ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾಯಕ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆದಿಮೂರುತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಆರಾಧಿಪೆ
Thank you, Omkar, for the beautiful rendition. Now, let's honor our heritage with the Nada Gite, the state anthem of Karnataka. The Nada Gite is a tribute to the rich cultural legacy and the spirit of our state. It is a reminder of the values we uphold and the unity we cherish. Performing the Nada Gite today is a talented group from our first year BGDM students. Let's welcome Vidyashree and team.
भारत जननीय कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदी अनगर नाटे भूदेविय मुकुटद नवमणिये गंगद गंगद हन्निन गणिये राघव मधुसूदन रव धरिसिद भारत जननी कर्नाटक माते भारत जननी माते शंकर रमनुज विद्यारण्य बसवेश्वर मध्वर दिव्यारण्य रण्य षडक्षरि पन्ना कुमार व्यासर मंगल धाम कवि कोकिल गण पुण्याराम नानक रामानंद कबीर भारत जननी कर्नाटक माते ಕೈದಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಡಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಕಂಕಣ ಜಗಣದ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗಾ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನರು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಗಾಯಕ ವೈದಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ದೇಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ಕನುಜಾತಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಸುಂದರ ನದಿ ವನಗಳ ನಾಡೆ ಹೇ 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 ಹೇ
Thank you, Dignitary and team. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's conference, Dr. L. Gomati Devi Ma'am, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharani Cluster University, Karnataka. Dr. Gomati Devi Ma'am, currently the Vice Chancellor of Maharani Cluster University, Bengaluru, and illustrious alumna of the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Dr. Gomati Devi Ma'am's academic career spans over 3 decades, marked by significant contributions to the field of education and research. Her journey as an academician is decorated with numerous accolades and recognitions. Dr. Gomati Devi Ma'am is a recipient of the prestigious Sir C.V. Raman Award and the Best Research Publication Award from the Government of Karnataka. She has also been honored with the Best Women Scientist Award by the Indian Council of Chemists, highlighting her exceptional contributions to the scientific community. Beyond her administrative and research excellence, Dr. Gomati Devi Ma'am has had a profound impact as a professor of chemistry at Bengaluru University, where she dedicated over 2 decades to teaching and mentoring students, shaping the future of countless young minds. We are indeed fortunate to have such a distinguished leader with us today. I request our chief guest, Dr. Gomati Devi Ma'am, to address the gathering.
Today, I'm here with great people who have achieved so much in their lives. Sir Madhusudan Murthy sir, Sheikh Latif sir, Nagarajan sir, Giri Narayan sir, Venugopal sir, and Harshit. When Sandhya madam came to our institute and she asked I should come for this function. I am a complete misfit for this function. Where is management and where is chemistry and where is all these things? So, but still, once it's an education institute, we are bound to come and it is our duty to come. So that's how I agreed to come here. Madam had asked me to stress on the importance of research. Just now you sang Nadagite. How many people were mentioned in that Nadagite? Did you count at any time? There were people mentioned in our Nadagite. Did you hear it for the first time? You have been hearing it, no? So how many people came in that Nadagite? And why did they come? Why do you have to remember them all the time? Is it any necessary for us? Pampa, Lakumipati, Jenna, so many people, 3 people. There were so many people mentioned in that Nadagite. You have been doing it. Unconsciously you are doing it, but consciously you think about them. They have achieved so much for this state. It was a state we want to think about our state and its achievement. Today I would like to say something for you. You are all very fortunate students to study in Karnataka first and to study in Nitte in the second. Nitte Institute is a bit more connected to us. Sir Latif sir, I always take pride of that I am from Bangalore University, and whoever is from Bangalore University, I have a lot more affection for them. And I have a lot more affection for some other reason also. Our Dr. Professor N.R. Shetty was our Vice Chancellor in Bangalore. He was actually I have to say he was a miraculous person who was good to everybody in the university. So for whoever had any problem, if he had gone to N.R. Shetty sir, he used to have some solution and he used to be a very peaceful and very approachable person. So he could solve anything and everything. He could solve like that. Bangalore University is not a very peaceful thing because there are too many problems, too many things used to be there. But he managed it so very well in a very peaceful, dignified manner. We used to be very happy with the Vice Chancellor. So when I was called, that was another reason that I should agree and come to NITE. So we are very fond of our previous Vice Chancellor, Professor N.R. Shetty sir. So this is one thing. If I have to stress about research activities in any institution, actually studying degree like BBA or MBA or whatever it is, studying and getting good results, one of the best among all the other institutions is one thing. That is one thing. But if you have to show your speciality, you are the top institute, you have to be too good in your research. What is it going to give for the first institute, next nation, internationally, how are you placed? So this is, you need not go to any college or then get something, achieve something. All those things are secondary. But primarily, you are supposed to contribute for your nation. whatever you are going to do, you have to do it sincerely and you have to do the hard work and dedication. So, research is it important? Why should we do research? What is there? I will get a degree, I will go back to some place, some organization, I'll work there, I'll learn more. What is it, the basic necessity of research here? So, that is a question we are supposed to answer. Research, when we say, it is, there are too many people to remember in, at least in our nation. Like however you remember many people in your national song, there are many people who worked very hard and they were the achievers. But we were not recognized. There was always a conflict in the world that West versus East. East was not considered much. West is always thought they are very superior and they are the ones who have done something. They are the ones who have given something for the world. That is what was the attitude. But were we back in all these things? No, were we very preliminary in these things? No, many things were done. Scientifically, they were very much forward, but that was not recognized. So if we have to get the recognition, we have to publish. We have to publish. Do you remember any scientists from our previous centuries? Can you name any one of them? Aryabhatta? Your satellite name was given Aryabhatta. You remember? ISRO. So ISRO sent one satellite in the name of Aryabhatta. Who is Aryabhatta? Why should we remember him? He was a mathematician. Zero, infinity. All these contributions were from us. So Aryabhatta, Bhaskar 1, Bhaskar 2, all these are also mathematicians, physicists, astronomers, so many, together they were doing so many things. Bhaskar 1 is 7th century, Bhaskar 2 is 12th century, far apart, very far apart. And women were not left behind, women were also there. Leelavati, mathematics. I think we should remember all these things. Complex numbers, algebra, calculus, and sine wave, how sine wave is interpreted. All these things were done previously. Were they recorded? They were all there in Sanskrit. They were all there in Sanskrit. Now journals are available. You can publish a paper in any journal. But those days, the system was they used to write and keep these documents in their own native language. Native language in those days for India was Sanskrit. So everything was written in Sanskrit. Do you know some of the very famous scientists, they learned Sanskrit. Can you name anybody? Can you name anybody? I think you know, most of you know, you're not getting it, that's all. Even Einstein learned Sanskrit. Newton, you sat near an apple tree, fell. Why did the apple fell only? Why did it go high? All these things you keep talking so much. Newton also learned Sanskrit. Why? What was the necessity? It is not that they wanted to do something with this and all those things. They would like to know what is happening in the whole world. Which part of the world, which people are working and what is their contribution to science, whatever field it is, management, whatever it is. When I come to management, I should mention one trade, very good traders. You know who it is? Very good traders. We went to so many countries. Huh? Vasco da Gama is foreigner. I am talking about India. Indians. Indian. Chola, exactly. Chola were the people who took the trade from India to different countries. And they were the most successful businessmen. They were the most successful businessmen. And their, contribution is not erased out at all. It is still there. They were the best tradesmen and businessmen who had spread the Indian culture, their diversity, everything they spread throughout the world. Many countries still, they are the good businessmen. All these things, whatever we had achieved and whatever was documented, whatever is there, everything was made very, very, what do you say, what is the exact word? It became very inactive, only for 200 years between. Which is the 200 years? British rule. We were made dumb during those period, and we never could do anything independently. Whatever we did, it was not given its acceptance and its prestige, and all those things were not given at all. We were lagging in the time scale for 200 years. That's all. Before that, it was a golden era. After that, you are going to make it a golden era. Are you going to make it? Hope, hope. We have lot of hope on you. I think people are here who have achieved maximum in their lives, and they have contributed so much to the society and nation. They have contributed so much to the society and nation. So, what we would like to at least get from management, you have to microeconomics, macroeconomics, labor laws, so many things you have to study, and you have to do so many achievements in this field. Production, and you have to send this production to various trade, and you have to get the profit. The other day we saw wheat was sent from India to some countries, and they said that wheat is having some problem, deficiency, you should not take that. That wheat came back. What was the economics involved in all such process? And that wheat was purchased by some other country. So trade is so important. So we have to have something profitable, means you are the people who has to work about this profits. How do you make the profits? How do we give the nation, whole world our contribution? How it can be done? What it can be done? Everything is in your hands. So you have to do the your contribution to the research. Now in science, some few countries, they put their lists out. Say for example, Stanford University puts the list of people who are very good in their research, whatever field they may be. For science, they put all science. It can be biochemistry, biotechnology, microbiology, chemistry, botany, biology, zoology, anything it is. All science people have been grouped together, and they put the world scientists' names. And in our Karnataka, we have many universities in that list. Many of us are cited in that list. That is what makes. We have something around 90 or 70,000. Our name comes in that list, in that range. But it's okay. Still, we have been recognized. Our research has been recognized, and we are supposed to be doing our work very hard, and we should show what all we can do. So that is what is our aim. And it is not that Indians are at any time back or anything like that. Indians have I do not know what to say. Your brain is, your gene is very special. I think any achievement, Indians can do it. Can we do it? Yes. Google? Google? Sundar Pichai? Can we do it? Who did it? Our Indians are there in all topmost forms or whatever you go, organizations. Sundar Pichai, you remember, no? How was he? Here in India? He was in Madurai. He was in Madurai city. His father was working for General Electric. So GE. Because I told him, because he is also from GE, so that's why I mentioned him. So he was working in GE, and father used to come back home, and he used to discuss about, he was in charge of this electrical units in GE, and what are the problems, how he has to overcome those problems, etc., etc. He used to come back and discuss in the family. So Pichai became very curious, and he wanted to solve those problems at then and there. He was an IIT graduate and so many things. I think you people can go to Google and you can search all those things. Google Chrome, Google Maps, so many things he found. You can see later. Okay. So now Google was, Sundar Pichai was in such a city, Madurai. Okay, it's very hot place, and they did not even have a fridge in their home. Okay, so everybody was purchasing. These people were thinking, when will we purchase a fridge? Because some things at least we have to have in a cool condition and all those things. But later they put money together and finally they were able to buy a refrigerator. Okay, that was the condition in India he was. Now, how does he live? You know, how is he? Do you know how he is in California? I think his mansion is something billions worth mansion he's staying. So it's your hard work, your contribution to the science and technology. That is what matters, and Indians can do it. He's CEO of what? Alphabet. He's CEO of Alphabet. Under Alphabet, all this Google and other things come. So, how many Sundar Pichais we can find in this town? Can we find all? That will be fantastic. So, it is not that you work all the time and you don't get anything. I took the example of Sundar Pichai because I thought he's the present day person, not very very old, some other centuries I'm not talking. So this century also, if you can achieve, you will be the top of the world. That is what I wanted to tell you. And I think I finished my time. Is it? I can speak for 1 more minute. So you are looking at watch, so I was thinking maybe I've already overcrossed my time. So any other person you can name now who is achieved and who is Indian? Yeah. So he was offered. Sundar Pichai himself was offered that post, but he refused. There is difference why he refused and why he accepted all those things. So then one is production, another one is marketing. Whoever is good in marketing has to do marketing business. Whoever is good in HR, you have to do HR. So there are so many fields, at least in your MBA, finance. So finance is very important. How do you do all this finance businesses, etc., etc. You are the ones who are going to tell. We have to sit and look at you people who can achieve things. So, will you take up research after this, after your degree? Should you take up? What is your interest? You have to, everybody need not take the same kind of field. It is a diverse. We have been telling about our country. Such topics are also diverse. It depends on your interest. It depends on your capability in that particular field. That's how it keeps on happening. So, where do you want to go after this? The moment the student enters into the institute, I used to ask them, what is your field of interest? This person may be interested in finance. They may be interested in marketing. The other person may be interested in some other field. So all these things everything is important only. Everything is important only. What you can do in that is what. The moment you join an institute, you have to think about your future next. What are you going to do next? Where are you going to land up? Which lab are you going to do? Or which institute you are supposed to go? So all these things has to be planned. Now there is internet and you can, everything is in your fingertips. So which institution I'm going to go? Which country I'm going to go? Am I going to stay in India and do something? Am I going to go to this lab, that lab? Who are the, what do you call them? Rich economists? Rich in the means not your finance, I'm asking. in the subject. Warren Buffett. So, how did they manage the finances? Yes, investment banker. So, any other person? Good economist? Yes. His loss only you will be studying in economics. And why don't you remember Ambedkar? Ambedkar was somebody? Ambedkar you have heard? Ambedkar was economist only. And all your rights, whatever you are claiming today, was given by Constitution. Yes? Constitution. So he was also an economist who had got degree from outside. Outside means outside India. So there are so many people from India and from abroad who have contributed maximum to their particular fields. It need not be same field, it can be different diverse fields. So I'm hoping that you will all achieve something, and one day you should tell us, Madam, you had come for one program and that day you were talking, see, I have achieved so many things today. If we are still alive. Okay? So I hope that day will come, and I wish you all the success in your life. Come and work for our nation. Wherever you are an Indian first. Yes? Wherever you are Indian first. Afterwards, everything. That I need not tell you. The moment you leave this country, you will become more Indian outside. So that Indianness cannot be taken out from you. It becomes more and more. So, good luck for you all. Thank you.
Executive leadership have earned him accolades including Golden IAM Conference and Awards Most Dedicated Vice President Award in September 2020. We are really honored to have you here, sir. Thank you. The stage is all yours.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. Good morning, everyone. That's a very encouraging sign. So thank you. It's a complete honor for me to speak on one topic for 5 minutes, and that is going to normally take hours and hours and years probably. So which is data-driven decision making and transformation management practices for the future. I'll try to keep it crisp, but I'll also try to make sure why you should do this in your day-to-day life. And my biggest challenge is, how do I keep you awake, and how do I not allow you to reach your phones? Yeah, that's my challenge. But before that, I will want to thank Dr. L. Gomati Devi for a wonderful insight, and it's a very tall order for me to follow. So it's a huge expectation, but I'll try to keep my best. CS Sheikh Latif sir, it's an honor to be sharing the same dais. Of course, Mr. Girinarayan, my always good friend and compatriot in everything that I do. Thank you for being present in the same place, and also Dr. Venugopal sir. It's a wonderful occasion. I'll have to pick on 2 or 3 things that Dr. Gomati Devi said. She said that she is a very inaccurate person to talk about this topic, but she did what she did the best. She's probably a professor and an expert in chemistry, and she got it all together. So a big round of applause to her. Thank you. I don't know whether she thought or foresaw about Google and Sundar Pichai. I have 3,000 members of my team in Google, building every app that you touch upon. Google Pay, GPay, Google App, Google Maps, anything you say, I have my 3,000 member team, and now I'm part of Hitachi and not part of Wipro anymore. So it's been a wonderful journey so far. And I wanted to say how data makes it important to be part of that journey, right? And what is it? Why is it important to be data driven? The first thing you will do in your day-to-day lives is when you make a purchase. How many of you use online commerce here? Or I should probably ask how many don't use online commerce. I think most of us use online. First thing, what do you see? Reviews. What's the product? What is the service? Why do you do it? Because you don't want to buy a bad product or a bad reviewed product, right? So that's the first insight, and congratulations, you're already there. When you talk about data-driven aspects in life, it is an unbelievably important event. There are a few statistics which I don't want to miss out, and I want to cover it from my research. And research is why do you need to do research? Because if I come and talk to you about data, and if I say something stupid, you'll say, right, that guy doesn't know anything, right? So for credibility's sake, and also for validating what you want to do and why you want to do it, you need data, right? Just a few examples. How do you think the data is going to be in the next 1 year? There is a proposed 180 zettabytes. How many of you know zetta? I know mega, I know giga, I know tera. Zettabytes, 180 zettabytes. It's something that none of us can imagine. That is the level of quantum of data that we're talking about. When you have data, what happens? There is a lot of interpretation and misinterpretation. And the most easiest thing to do is interpretation. And when you do something, you don't want to be seen as somebody without coming in with the valid data or a valid data point, right? That's number one. The second thing which is most important is, how many of you have heard of Internet of Things? What is IoT? Any idea? Anything that you do in the future, whether it's your device, whether it's your insights, anything in your electronic appliance at your home or at work is going to be what? A device. What does that device mean? It produces data. What does that data mean? It produces billions and billions of sensors. How do you make sense of all this? That is the art of data science, right? When you have data that is unbelievably coming in torrents, how do you bring those insights and make a meaningful presentation here is what I did yesterday. Because I want to come back here with facts and say, here is why you have to do research, here is why you have to do data analysis, and here is why you have to bring in insights, and why I should make you feel excited to be part of that data-driven decision-making process. The third thing, I was talking about, I'm in the elite group of educationalists here, and I feel very, very menial compared to all the educational backgrounds that they have and the degrees. But when I was discussing with the education software that we prepared, it talks about how do you attract this talent of students, how do you onboard them, how do you give them relevant, good online education or the physical education in premise, and then how do you make them undergo the journey, and how do you give them the gradation based on one thing, which is data. So that means data becomes the fulcrum of all the things that you do in your daily life. And in about 3 or 4 years or even 5 years from now, anything that you do is going to be based on what? Any work that you do, any activity that you do, as a part of an organization, part of a research, part of your education, anything that you do is based on only one aspect. Data is the new juice. And that's what is going to get consumed. But that data is coming in billions and billions of data, in bytes. How do you make natural sense of this? how do you make more insightful information that you can speak to? That is called data science and data analytics and data reporting. This is the most important topic that you will foresee over the next probably 50, 70, 100 years. I don't know if I'll be alive, but what I can foresee is the data that you want to churn out. How many of you use smartphones today? Okay, let me ask the other question. How many don't use smartphones? Right? So any device that you carry is producing data as I speak. And also, talking about Google, when you open an app, any Google app, it starts sensing the patterns. For example, you go to any Google site and say, flights to Delhi. What is the next search that comes in? Any idea? When you go open Google next, the information comes back to you. Hey, were you searching for Delhi flights? Here are the details. That's insights, where they see the pattern of what you searched and are you still interested to make that booking, right? That's called insights and personalization or profiling. So these are the things that happen when you look at various organizations looking at data, whether it's the field of education, retail, communications, media, high tech, any industry that you take, you're looking at data as the fulcrum of all the activities. But the problem with data is there is too much of information, and the right thing to do is get the right information at the right time to make a decision based on what you have derived. The other flip side of this is also, I think we covered one topic. One topic is data can also give you misleading information. Any factually inaccurate data or a forecast that you have can lead to an investment. Somebody talked about investment banking. If you have invest in the wrong stocks and if it doesn't grow, then your insights were not right. So those are the things that needs to happen. And also a lot of what's happening. How many of you heard about generative AI? Gen AI? Yes. Generative AI is the future that's going to come in and start making these data insights automated, right? But there's a problem. The problem is there is no limit for scanning the data. It can scan relevant and irrelevant data also. It can scan potentially protected data that an organization has or an unprotected data. So what you need to do is, where I'm coming to is, you need to be drawing boundaries of what the data insights can be, make those meaningful insights, and then extract the data. You need to have boundary walls where you can protect the protected data. You need to have generic data or public data that can be analyzed. So these are the various factors of how you look at the various data factors and how do you make some insightful outcome of this. It's a brilliant space. There's a paucity of the experts in this space. So I'll pick on Dr. Gomati Devi's request to you. There's a ton of opportunities that you can specialize in, get into research, understand where the future lies, align to those aspects, and come out winning. Just on the final note, Dr. Gomati Devi talked about wherever you are, you're an Indian. I lived abroad for 15 years. I felt my Indianness was not enough. Grew my career, which is much better than what I was. Just an example that you can live without being an Indian, but you can't live out an Indianness in you, right? So please pursue your careers, have a wonderful future, and like Dr. Gomati said, if we were to see you in the future, shine like Sundar Pichai or better, that's what the expectation from all of us are. Make India proud, make yourself proud, and have a wonderful career. Thank you very much.
Murthy sir, your keynote speech has been nothing short of exceptional. Your ability to navigate complex digital and engineering transformations with strategic vision and unparalleled leadership is truly commendable. Your insights have undoubtedly left a lasting impact on all of us here today. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to our esteemed keynote speaker, Mr. Sheikh Latif sir, Karnataka Administrative Service, Bangalore University. Graduating with distinction in commerce from Bangalore University, Latif sir's academic prowess was recognized with the prestigious A.B. Shetty Memorial Gold Medal for his outstanding performance. Continuing his academic journey, he attained first rank in Business Administrating Performance post-graduation, earning the Vaishya Bank Limited Gold Medal for his exceptional achievement. His wealth of experience and dedication to public service make him a valuable contributor to today's event. I request Mr. Latif sir to address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good morning, everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Maharani Cluster University, Professor L. Gomati Devi Madam, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mohan Babu University, Dr. Nagaraj Ramrao Sir, Senior Vice President, Mr. Masudan Murthy Sir, Mr. Girnaran Sir, Dr. H.C. Nagaraj, M. Gopal, all the dignitaries on the dais, teachers, students, and participants. I am very much privileged to address you all on this national conference. It is highly appreciated that NITE School of Management organizing this national conference on emerging area, that is data-driven decision making, transforming management practice for the future. In this program, there are 5 tracks of this: agribusiness management, finance, human resources, marketing, and business analytics. Again, it has been brought down into different topics. One of the topic is algorithm trading and investment strategies. I would like to give some food for thought on this topic, algorithm trading and investment strategies. This trading and investments, these are the two opposite side of the security analysis and portfolio management. A trader may not be a good investor, investor may not be a good trader. To tell you in the layman's language, algo trading is like a 5-over cricket match. Even you can call it as less than that, not 20-20 I will call. It is a 5-over or less than that. If it is a investment strategies, which is like a test match, not even a test match of 5 days, it is going beyond that. The minimum horizon of the investment is not less than 1 year, which will go to the several decades. That is how the investors who have created the wealth in the long term. So these algo trading and investment strategies, to make decisions in this today's world, data is the most important things. Madhusudan sir told he can speak on this subject for hours together, but he has given a glimpse of the whole thing within 5 minutes. Today, data is called the new oil. Why it is oil? Oil as such, crude oil, which is not much used. But if it is refined into a petroleum products like diesel, petroleum, petrol, high-speed spirit, chemicals, grease, and plastics, then it is having an economic value. Like that, data is also, as such, this, he has mentioned some terabyte. After the terabyte, what? Zettabyte he has mentioned. Most of us, we can't even imagine how much the zettabyte is. The data is there available in the world in terabytes, zettabytes. As such, this data is, it is of not much use. When you broken down into decisions making level, then it is of much use. So in this algorithm tradings, where it happens within a fraction of a seconds, you have to take a decisions, and then at the end of the day, trading and investments means you will be playing for the profit. In a game, you are playing for winning. Like that, in the trading and investment, you are playing for the profit. So here, algo trading, which happens in a fraction of a second. But in investments, you can have a long-term view also. I will give some data. It is only a food for thought for the finance professionals who are here actually. It is not my recommendations or anything, sir. So when we give the data, we have to give the data accurately. Otherwise, as he said, you can go and check in the Google and you will get the accurate data. You will make a comment of that. So the latest thing, how many of you are there finance professionals here? Those who are doing the MBA in finance or so? Most of you people. For you and the finance professors, I am giving a food for thought. So today in the capital market, stock markets, the today's position is, just I will give the data of the 3-4 days back. To be very precise, Tuesday evening, Tuesday closing hours of the Bombay Stock Exchange, India's market cap reached to which is reached to the 416 trillions. India's market cap 416 trillion Indian rupees, which is reached, and 5 trillion in the US dollar. There is one methodology is there to identify this stock market boom and bust which is going on. So that is one of the methodologies called market cap to GDP ratio. So the name of the Warren Buffett is mentioned. No, a Buffett calculates this market cap to GDP ratio. It is called Buffett indicators. So when our market cap of the 4,357 companies which are listed in the Bombay Stock Exchange, which is reached 416 trillion on Tuesday, this was 140% of the India's total GDP ratio, market cap to GDP ratio. GDP, you understand? GDP is the total output of all the productions, manufacturing, services, consultancy, everything, sir, which is in organized sector, unorganized sector, listed companies, unlisted companies. India's GDP will be counted. The GDP of the India is, as of the last quarter, on 31st March 2024 was 296.6 trillion, and the market cap is 416 trillion, which is 140%. Now, what is the inference you are going to take? As such, 140% of the market cap to GDP ratio, which is having a no meaning. Now it has to be interpreted, misinterpreted, or you have to compare that once. Yes, this is the market cap to GDP ratio. This is the 15-year highest market cap to GDP ratio. The last time, which is more than this was there, was December 2007. December 2007, at that point of time, the market cap to GDP ratio reached 149.4%. At that point of time, India's GDP was just 48 trillion. From India's GDP, 48 trillion in December 2007 to now it is reached to 297 trillion. And the market cap at that point of time was 71.7 trillion. So at that time, market cap to GDP ratio was 149%. To tell you very precisely, market cap to GDP ratio means worth of all the shares which are listed on the stock exchanges is now is 140% compared to all the total productions, manufacturing and all those things. That is the things. So when December 2007, when it is reached to 149%, what happened next? On 21st January 2008, 20 days later, the Indian share market crashed by 7.5%. At that point of time, Sensex was 19,005 points. You can Google it, all those things you will get it. I have accurate figures. And on that day, 1,408 points, which is crashed, and 7.5% market BSE Sensex crashed. Market is halted for some time. And then subsequent to that, what happened? After 6, 7 months, 9 months, September 2008, Lehman Brothers went bankrupt. Thereafter, the whole worldwide stock market has crashed. To the figure, to be very precise, the next 15 months, what happened? 31st March 2009. If you see the market cap to GDP ratio on that day, that market cap to GDP ratio was just 54%. So from 149% to 54%, 2/3 of the India's stock market has crashed at that point of time over a period of 15 months. I'm giving you two comparisons and I'm giving the exact figures. This figure is not my own figures. The figure is from the authenticated figure from the Bombay Stock Exchange. This is a food for thought for you people here. Now I will give you some ratios are there. These ratios are not very sacrosanct, but these are the indicative ratios. The indicative ratios are if the market cap to GDP ratio, which comes below 50, at that point of time, the market is very cheap. If you invest, then there is only way is going up. Then 75 to 90% market cap to GDP ratio, it is fairly valued. 90% to 115%, it is moderately overvalued. Today it is 140%. In the history of India, it was 149% was there only in December 2017. Now, on the basis of that, you people can analyze, you can do a project, or you can have a discussion on that. This is for your thinking, imagination for the finance professionals. I would like to mention another few data and statistics, and then I will conclude because the time is given is only 8 minutes, and I want to give you only one thought, one topic for your thinking. That's all. Coming to today, this is the statistics. Yesterday evening, I mean Friday evening statistics is India's market cap is 5.05 trillion US dollar. And in the Indian rupees, if you calculate, it will be 420.22 lakh crore. You add the zeros, 420.22 into 7 zeros you add it. Okay. Then coming to just for being a students, MBA students, for some these things, few people will be knowing, which is the costliest share in Indian stock market today. Yes, everybody is knowing it. What is the costliest share in the world? India's costliest share, everybody knows it. So you people are already on the finance field. Okay, what is the costliest share? Don't see in the mobile, I will tell you. Warren Buffett's company, Berkshire Hathaway. The share price is today I mean yesterday night, when the US stock market is closed, 6,18,133.7 US dollar. If you convert it to Indian rupees, it will be 5,13,42,185. One share. MRF share is yesterday's price is 1,29,632. The face value is only 10 rupees. Berkshire Hathaway in Indian rupees, one share is 5,13,42,185. This share he is holding, Warren Buffett is holding since 1960. So 40 plus 24, 64 years he is holding these shares. So Warren Buffett is the only investor who is there in the rich list. All others are business persons. Buffett is the only person who is his job is only doing investments, and his job is reading. Second is investment. He reads a lot. Okay. So these are all the few statistics for you to thought. I hope this conference will give you a lot of other resource persons will be there. So they will give you brilliant insights on how the data will be useful to you people. And I congratulate the Dignitary School of Management for hosting such a the present day topic and bringing the people from the industry and I am neither a corporate person, I am not a academician, I am an administrator. By the way, I am a Karnataka Administrative Service Officer. Thank you so much. I wish all the best for
Thank you so much, Satish sir. To give you some more info about sir, sir has also held several notable positions in various government departments, including finance member at Bangalore Department Authority (BDA), and Chief Finance Officer at Karnataka State Pollution Control Board and Executive Officer at Karnataka State Hajj Committee. Thank you so much, sir. It is my honor to introduce our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Girinarayan Ji, Senior HR Leader, Strategic Thinker, and Organizational Development Consultant. With extensive experience across industries such as IT, software, engineering, manufacturing, and telecom, he has made a significant contributions to leadership, HR, and transformation projects. Girinarayan sir is a green belt in Six Sigma, a certified 360-degree voice facilitator, and a certified assessor. He has held esteemed positions including Chairman of National Institute of Personnel Management, Karnataka chapter, and advisor roles for FKCCI. And we are particularly proud to have Sir as a visiting professor at NSOM, where he imparts his vast knowledge to our students. I request Girinarayan Ji sir to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. I now feel like a T20 match is going on, and already 15, 16 overs are already being completed, and the team has already scored about 200 plus runs, and I've got just about 2 hours to 2 overs to play. And imagine there's an expectation saying that I have to score at least 50 runs, and this is not going to be that very easy. The legends out here, I think, done an excellent job, the kind of data. So what I'll try to do is, one thing I'm quite glad. I used to always think, once you get a chance to speak in the end, the best way to say that whatever I want to speak, they are spoken. So instead, I was just thinking, what should I do? So obviously, the entire focus is on data-driven decision-making. Friends, I've been working for the last 30 plus years. I've been associated with various big multinational. Let me tell you, my success has been only with data. It's only with data. Maybe today, thanks to technology, the consumption of data and the analysis of data becomes much easier. But otherwise, I have always been successful. So even before I get into the talk, first of all, I should congratulate all the legends. Legends out here: Dr. Gomati Devi, Dr. Latif, Mr. Masood Murthy, and of course, the man who's just keeping going, Dr. Venugopal. He's another great gentleman. All of you know, we don't require to talk about it. Thank you so much. And in fact, Dr. Venugopal he and his team deserves a very big hand for conceptualizing this entire program. So thank you so much. Friends, yes, I've written down quite a few data which I'm going to read, and it is meant for you and also for the so-called the education institution. So you must pardon me, but I have to refer this data. And you all know that the last 1 decade has been a very, very big challenge. Even though Dr. Latif talked about in terms of the growth of Indian GDP, etc., but still across the world there has been a lot of challenge. Obviously, for various reasons, the outlook of economies are very, very uncertain due to inflation. The projection of economic growth, certainly it remains very, very slow. Though he talked about probably he's one of the fortunate people to hold shares in MRF and Berkeley stock and all that, but not everybody. So financial risks are very, very high. A lot of things are happening because of Russia attack on Ukraine, then Israel, Hamas, and we also don't know what's going to happen on June 4th. In fact, me and Mr. Masudan, we were coming we were discussing what is going to happen in June 4th and so on. Of course, this year, US and UK elections are going to come and so on and so forth. But having said that, there's a good news for India. The good news is whatever challenges, whatever India has been resilient and become definitely fifth, largest economy in the world today. So definitely it is going to be a thing. And the reason I think Dr. Gomati Devi here, and there is a growth 0.6% India the next year. The IMF about 6.3% next, 7.8% this year. Then Mr. Latif spoke about the GDP, but if you really look at the GDP per capita, today per capita is about $2,848 per person, which is roughly around 250,000 rupees. Which is, I think, is already mentioned. There is 150% growth from the last one decade. A decade ago, our per capita, income was about $825. And by the way, there is recently even the S&P, one of the top, they are predicting 2030, India is going to become a third largest economy in the world. I was wondering why this guy is sharing all this information. Let me tell you how it's going to impact all of you in your career. Now, if you look at it, last year, World Economic Forum, they did a survey on 800 global companies covering about 12 million people across 45 countries. And you know what are some of the findings which is going to impact in the next 5 years? And that is where you guys are going to be the leaders in the next 5 years. The survey says that there will be 69 million new jobs which is coming in 2027. And the survey also says that there will be a loss of 83 million jobs. And technology is going to be more and more, playing a more important role. And the 50% of the employees who are currently working, they need a reskilling. And some of the skills which are required are analytical thinking, innovation, decision making, problem solving, critical thinking, and so on and so forth. And the survey also says that 44% years, every 10 employees will have to undergo reskilling, and this is where the education institution plays a very important role. These are the some of the things which is being conducted across the world. And I think Mr. Masudan Murthy also spoke about Internet of Things, which is going to form on the industry, enabling the data-driven decision making. And the companies which are embracing artificial intelligence will actually, they'll have a competitive edge. And the rollout of 5G, etc., it's going to add a lot of advantage. But the next question is, how is India is responding to this? And this is where you guys, remember friends, we have a very big demographic advantage because we are one of the youngest nation. By 2030, the people who are going to, more than 75% of the companies are looking to, this from the India perspective, in the next 5 years, 86% of the companies which are going to use digital platforms, I think Mr. Masuni talked about that. But having said that, there is a challenge. Look at we spoke about Sundar Pichai, we spoke about Satyanarayana, we talked about Narayan Murthy, we talked about so many other people. Having said that, couple of years back, there was a survey done by PwC, and this survey talks about what is that CEOs are expecting out of you. And remember, 77%, imagine so many, every year more than 500,000 MBA students are passing out from every, across India, and the leaders are saying that they don't have leaders. Forget the global survey. The survey which also conducted among Indian CEO, 87% of Indian CEOs, they are saying that they don't have the right talent. So that is where my, the focus is, how does education institutions are going to be a thing. On the other hand, I don't know how many of you read the Coursera report. The Coursera report last year shows that India's ranking in terms of skill development is about 60th percentile or 62nd percentile, which is a cause for concern. One more survey says that while technology is growing, the productivity of people remains the same irrespective of the growth of technology. So that's where it's going to be a big challenge. So this is where I request the education institution and all the students out here to think your education in a different perspective. Remember, the future is going to be the voice of youth. You are the guys who are going to take the companies or wherever you are. Unless you transform yourself, the business cannot transform. If the business is not transformed, India cannot reach the goal of becoming the third world, best economy in the world. So some of the recommendation for me to talk about here is, especially for the education, all of you need to understand industry, and that is where people like us, when we teach, we talk about industry. You all go for a internship, but I don't want to ask you what exactly you do in your internship. You will have to actually look things differently. And while building your skills, you need to ensure that how do you integrate technology and human relationship. Technology, human partnership plays a very important role. And the other thing which you will have to, I think, again, we talked about how do you become Sundar Pichai, how do you become Satyanarayana, or how do you become Narayan Murthy, or whosoever it is. You need to learn with complicity, you need to deal with uncertainty, you need to deal with ambiguity, and how do you manage it, and so on, so forth. So that's where my request to the education institution, apart from your core subject, you also have to teach them subject like self-management, active learning, resilience, stress tolerance, adaptability, managing uncertainty, managing flexibility. These are the things which every one of you to learn. Remember, friends, data-driven decision making is not a mere buzzword. It is a strategic decision which will help not only you to become successful and also make the business successful. Well, instead of going for so-called the guesswork and so on and so forth, I think it is always better to go for a data. Look about it. In fact, one of the things which I tell the students, you all joined 6 months ago, or some of you are going to complete your MBA here, but people just say, "Oh, John, go back and look at, get a data, be truthful to yourself. Who you are, where you are." Friends, let me tell you, industries are cutthroat. Industries, ultimately, they are not paying you salary, they are investing money on you. Obviously, they want a return. And that is where, Mr. Murthy and myself, when we come together, we were discussing about what are some of the industrial challenges. How? We talked about Google. And he was talking about what are some of the challenges. So don't think just because you get a job in Google, it doesn't mean that things are going to be easy. So everybody wants ultimate results. And one of the best way to understand the result is know yourself. Where are you? What are you? And so on. Obviously, data-driven decision will give you a lot of benefits. I don't want to go over it. I think the speakers have already talked about it. But ultimately, friends, it is all about it's all about the way in which you think, the way in which the fundamental shift to navigate complexity in the modern world today. I'm really glad that institution like NSOM under the leadership of Dr. Venugopal, many of you, I don't know how many of you are aware, beginning of every semester, I know the kind of industry leaders whom he invites to incorporate changes in this syllabus. So that is one thing which is already happening in an institution like NSOM, but I think it is very important. One is from the college, but other is from the student's perspective. And obviously, there are plenty of opportunity. People think that just because AI is coming, I'm going to lose my job. No, AI is going to create multiples of jobs. So it's all ultimately about change management, So I would like to end with this quote I keep telling everybody. A person who changes after the change happens will survive. A person who changes along with change will succeed. But a person who anticipates will lead change. And that is what expected of you. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I wish you all the very best and good luck. And of course, I'm going to be always with you because I want to sit in the NSM. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Girinarayan sir, for your insightful speech. We are grateful for the wisdom and practical insights you have shared with us today. We have now arrived at a very special moment in our program, the release of the Conference Proceedings Book of Abstracts. This book is a culmination of hard work and dedication of many contributors, showcasing the diverse and insightful research presented at this conference. To mark this occasion, I would like to invite all our distinguished guests to come forward and participate in the release ceremony.
Thank you, everyone. We are deeply honored by the presence of our distinguished guests who have participated in the release of Conference Proceedings Book of Abstracts. Your support and involvement have greatly enhanced the importance of this momentous occasion. Now I request our beloved Director Sir, Dr. Venugopal Sir, to address the gathering.
Very good morning to all of you. So I should say it's my honor to invite the guest, honorable guest, the Vice Chancellor of Maharani Chennamma University, Bomati Madam, for your precious time spending with us. And I invite Latif sir, the Registrar of Bangalore University, coming here. Thank you, sir, for your precious time. And I also invite our guest today, Madhusudan Murthy sir. Thank you, sir, for your time. And our beloved Girinarayan sir is with us for a long time, last 6 years with me. The governing council member, board of study member, everywhere is there with us, helping us. So thank you, sir, for your time coming here. And also I thank all the professors coming across Bangalore and outside Bangalore, giving your precious time for this national conference. I thank all of you, sir. And a special thanks to Radharaj sir, who is online. He is the Vice Chancellor of Mohan Babu University.
Thank you, sir. I think you'll be giving a time to address the gathering. So, plus I have to say thanks to our management, in particularly N.R. Shetty sir is always a guiding force to all of us, who has inspired many people in India and abroad, in particularly in the tech group. And I thank Mr. Rohit Punja, our administrator, who has given us all the support for organizing this conference. And I would say a special thanks to my team, particularly Dr. Sandhya, who has put a lot of efforts. And there are two professors supporting her, Dr. Sharath and Dr. Raghavendra. When we have taken this task, they took very seriously. They used to work very hard, gathering the research scholars for this event. We got representation from more than 40 colleges across India. From north, you can see Uttarakhand University, to south, the Central University of Kerala. You name it, we have the colleges here within Bangalore also, like Christ University, St. Joseph College of Commerce, New Housing College, Ramaya College. Name the colleges, we got the representations. So I have to thank all of the managements who have sent their paper presentations for this national conference. Okay, thanks to all of them who have submitted the papers. And I should say how important is research for the students. I don't want to take much time because all the grades, they have given their expertise. I have to say a few practicals, how important is the research. See, this year, 2 students from our latest School of Management went to US. They joined for MS program there as part of the curriculum. They completed 1 year in our campus and second year they went to US. The moment they went to US, there was a big challenge. Here what happened is, we write the exams, everything on paper. The paper validations are done here. And most of the time, our particular student curriculum, there will be no much research projects. Once they went to US, when they were pursuing this master degree there, they have to write all the exams online. And the softwares never heard before. And there is no option for them to write on paper. And purely the master degree is only on research paper submissions. The moment when they went there, it was like something different, amazing. And they have to start from ABCD. And the softwares which that university is using, we were not able to use. We don't know. Then I felt there is a need of the softwares, and these software cost not less than 50 lakhs. And I thought, why can't we start that software here in the campus? And this year what we have done, I have given a proposal to management with good heart, because LITTING is known for its contribution to the student society. We procured the softwares which are used by that particular university. One software is 50 lakhs. And LITTING is one such university, such trust. For students, if it is benefiting, they invest any amount. Example is 2010, we are the first institution to launch the satellite. Launching a satellite with ISRO people is not easy. We have done that. Likewise, when we said our 2 students went there but they are struggling, and everything is on system only. Exam writing on system, paper presentation also, just like a PhD. They'll be from different universities coming there, and you have to give a paper presentation in front of all of them. And if she is through with the paper presentations, then only they'll pass the exam. Just understand how it will be. We were running on the treadmill in the speed of 4. We took these people and we have put them on number 8. This is the reality. So then I felt, we have to well equip. So what has happened to them should not happen to other students. And let us be latest with the competition, and we have bought all the softwares, every specialization. Like we have about 5 specializations: agribusiness management, we have business analytics, we have finance, we have HR, we have marketing. And coming here, we are introducing sports management. So all these 5 specializations, every specialization we are having 3 softwares. And these softwares are very popular and widely used across India and abroad. And we feel, we have to be more practical. And the student marks, just keeping that experience, the 50% marks we are going to keep for the theoretical subject. The rest 50, they should write the exam on practical, on research paper presentations, and the practical subject which we teach here on the softwares. So that at least they'll be well versed and they'll be very much competent to face interviews, to get good jobs, settle in their life, make their family and parents very happy. So guys, now onwards, I request all of you to adopt this research as a passion. It's not like a subject. These 2 students went there and now the starting speed was 8 and they're increasing to 10 and 12. Imagine how it will be. 10 and 12 means you should be expected, otherwise you cannot even stand there, you fall down. So how much back we are. So this is for your awareness, and I once again say this is an awareness for us also, how important is research, how much value they give for the research people abroad, particularly in US. Okay guys, so my best wishes to all the students as well as those who have come here for giving paper presentations. So all of you, all the scholars, I thank for coming here, being part of this event. And I say once again thanks to the dignitaries here, and I say thanks to management also. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. As a token of love and affection, I request our director, sir, to present mementos to our distinguished guest. First of, Dr. L. Gomati Devi, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maharani Cluster University, Karnataka. Request in the amount of university. Request sir to present memento to our keynote speaker, Mr. Sheikh Latif, KAS, Registrar of Bangalore University. Request sir to present memento to our keynote speaker, Mr. Madhusudan Murthy, Senior Vice President of High Tech and ISV Engineering Transformation. And to our guest of honor, Mr. Giri Narayan, Senior HR Leader, Strategic Thinker and Organization Development Consultant. Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to thank Dr. Nagaraj Ramarao in his absence, Vice Chancellor Mohan Babu University, Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. And now I would call Dr. Saradas to propose a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, dear participants and guests. As we draw this inaugural session to a close, it's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. Firstly, I extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. L. Gomadi Devi ma'am and Dr. Nagaraj Ramarao for gracing us with their presence and insightful addresses. Your words have truly set the tone for our conference on data-driven decision-making, transforming management practices for the future. A special thanks to our keynote speakers, Mr. Madhusudan Murthy and Mr. C.S. Sheikh Latif sir, for sharing your valuable perspectives and expertise. Your contributions are deeply appreciated. We are also grateful to our guest of honor, Mr. Giri Narayan Ji sir, for his inspiring words and for being a part of this significant event. Our heartfelt thanks to our patrons, Mr. Rohit Punja sir, Dr. Sandeep Sastry sir, and Dr. H.C. Nagaraj sir for their continuous support and encouragement. So your guidance is valuable to us. Apart from that, we acknowledge the hard work and dedication of Dr. M. Venugopal, Director, Indian School of Management, our conference convener, whose efforts have been instrumental in bringing this conference to fruition. Lastly, I would like to thank all our guests, delegates, and participants for your enthusiastic participants. Apart from that, we all know that participants are from different states, so different things. So I would like to thank in their regional languages. So national conference le palgonadku me andariki ధన్యవాదాలు. So please forgive me anything is the wrong in pronunciation. So national conference में भाग लेने के लिए आप सबको धन्यवाद. National conference ನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. National conference ನಲ್ಲಿ participate செய்யதுனோ நன்றி. And at last in my mother tongue, தேசிய கருத்தரங்கத்திற்கு வருகை தந்து சிறப்பித்த அனைவருக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றி. Thank you all, and let us look forward to an enriching and productive conference again. Yeah, we are moving with next international conference. We will have that. Yeah, thank you once again for this gracious occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharat sir. As we come to close to our event, we invite you to join us in the honoring of our nation. I invite Dignitary and her team who will lead us in singing the national anthem.
Thank you so much, Dignitary. If you permit me for 2 minutes, just a glimpse of today's agenda. As we conclude the inauguration ceremony of our conference, I would like to extend our gratitude to all our esteemed guests, speakers, and participants for making this event a resounding success. We will now proceed to a high tea, providing an opportunity for networking and further discussions. Following the high tea, we will commence our first session, where we will delve into themes and topics of our conference, where active participation in these occasions are crucial. After the first session, we will break for lunch, and then at 2, our second session promises to be equally engaging. Thank you so much. Respected coordinators, please take care of the assigned rooms. Thank you.